trimmed in white. And we're just about ready, as I guess the word would be, finally, we're getting to play the ball game. Snow all around the field. The kickoff comes down. A long end-over-end kick sails out of the end zone over Gerald Jones against Millwood. Flag on the field. Millwood is backing up, and we'll have to read the officials, but unsportsmanlike against the Millwood Falcons, and they'll go half the distance back. Well, now they say against the Bulldogs, someone must have said something in there, and that boy, it started out a treacherous mark here as they mark the Falcons off. Now they're going to mark the Bulldogs off because someone first and 5 now. 2 personal foul penalties, one on the Millwood Falcons and then one right back on the Spiro Bulldogs. Same official threw the flag, and Coach Chris Bunch out talking to the official and seeing what is, but they're lined up ready to play football. Gerald Jones, the young man that's Gatorade Player of the Year, going to Tennessee, already committed at the shotgun with a running back with him, and snap back. Jones hands back, fakes, still got the ball, throws deep down the middle, has a man number 4 all the way down to the 35-yard line in Spiro territories. He got behind the secondary 35 on that long pass from Jones as he got behind the Spiro secondary. Now we have another flag, and I guess stoppage of play across the way as they're backing the teams up off the sidelines. And the referee walks all the way across to the Millwood sidelines, visits with the coach over there. Just started the ball game, 11:45 to play, and been mass confusion really from the start as personal foul on Millwood and then one right back on Spiro. And now Jones sets 2 backs back there with him in the shotgun from Spiro's 35-yard line, looks to the sidelines, gets a play, changes the play, and the shot clock, the time clock down to 8 seconds. Hand off up the middle, running room across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Washington carrying the ball from the number 9, the 30-yard line. Actually picked up a little over 5. Gerald Jones with 1 back, 2 wide outs to either side. Jones stands back at the 35, take the drip snap, get motion across from running the option, stops, they have him, McKinney, and he breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, across the 25 to 20, down to the 10, the 5 dives for the end zone, and we have a flag thrown as he crossed the end zone for, let's see, they never did signal touchdown, but Jones broke 2 tackles and sprinted down the right side as he was open. And let's read the flag now. We'll go against Millwood. So they'll back them up. Let's see where they'll spot it at. I believe it was a clip called against the Millwood Falcons, and they'll march it back to the spot it down at the 11-yard line, or 12-yard line it is. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Falcons against Millwood. S. Jones is Mr. Do It Everything. You've got to get him in the backfield. You can't allow that running room outside. He run the option and then just cut back against the grain and was long gone. But holding, and they spotted at the Spiro 12. Back to Jones, fakes on the keeper on the option. They've got him in the backfield if they'll just hang on. And he breaks 1 tackle, stepped out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
He's chased out of bounds by a whole pack of Bulldogs.
Carrying the ball down. And 14 for the Millwood Ball Club. Now we have official timeout there. 32-4. Okay, now we're about ready to play. 2nd down, 14 for the Falcons. Gerald Jones sets in the Back, throws it deep, got a man out there in the end zone, incomplete, and we got a flag thrown in the end zone, and maybe pass interference on Clayton of the Bulldogs down the end zone.
Flag on the play.
We'll have to read that. Pass interference against the Spiro Bulldogs, Clayton.
Pass against the Spiro Bulldogs.
So it'll be first down, first and goal from the 8-yard line. Gerald Jones slot in the shotgun. Man set back there with him, slot on the left side, looks and gets a play from the sideline. Now he walks back up and barks out the signal, split in on the left, one on the right, and a slot man on the left. Jones gonna keep on the quarterback, brought down by Scott. Scott had him right at the backfield. So it's going to bring up second down goal. Jones looks to the sidelines to get the play by the Falcons coaches. Spiro stand with a 4-man front, brings the linebacker up on the outside. Switch backer. Jones runs right, comes back left, gets a block on the corner, gets outside down to the 5. Dives for the end zone. Let's see, touchdown, Gerald Jones. The Millwood Falcons with Gerald Jones. Lined up, ready to go. Snap back in good shape. Kick up, and it's no good. Off to the right. And Millwood leads 6-0. Okay, welcome back to Tulsa and East Central Field here at the Sports Complex. And Gerald Jones, a 9-yard run with 9:28 to play for and 7. And Davis nothing up at Putnam City, the other matchup. Luke Roberts will be doing the kickoff for the Millwood Falcons. Sublett is back deep, and ball will come to Sublett at the 5, up to 6, to the 10. Got hit and brought down by the at the 15-yard line. Brought down by Dewberry, Kiewat Dewberry for the Millwood Falcons. Defense lines up in a 4. They switch as Spiro comes out. Spiro goes wide man on the left side, eye in the backfield. Spire's at the top of the eye. Kimmel hands off to Spire to Sublett. That's got running room across the 20 to 25 up to the 26-yard line. Very close to the first and 10. He's going to be back to the offense. Got 2 wide outs to either side for Spiro. Seymour along with Donahue.
32 looks like.
Chris, the quarterback, turns, heads to McKinney, got the first down across the 30 up to the 32 or 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Territory, Spiro out of the huddle, Grant up over the ball. Kimball sends a man, Donahue to the left, and man right, still eyeing the backfield. Brings up to Sublett, running room across the 35, up to 40, breaks the tackle across the 45, up to about the 46 or 47. First and 10 for the 47-yard line as they break out in their crimson jerseys, white numbers. Kimball barks signals up to Sublett. Not much. He maybe picked up 1 as they brought the linebackers in on him, and really becoming about 8 or 9 men. 6-0. A 9-yard run by Gerald Jones with 9:58 to play first quarter. Spiro's up, 2 tights. Fakes to Sublett. Kimball gonna pass wide open. McKinney up to the 45-yard line. Stepped out of bounds about a yard short in Millwood territory. Spiro Donahue on the left. On the right, split man Seymour. In the backfield, 3rd down and 1. Very important. And jumping off sides is Millwood split in. Number 53 jumped off, and that'll give Spiro first down. Went to that long count. Chris Wren, the end on the Millwood left side, jumped off, and that's 6-0. Bulldogs on the drive at Millwood's 40. Kimball with the ball, fakes the fullback, hands off to McKinney, and he has 1. Picked up one down to 39, and not much there because I'll tell you what, Millwood jumped. The wind's blowing so hard, the ball was spotted down. The umpire's going to have to sit on that thing till the center comes up. It blew and rolled clear across the field, and they get it back.
In all the situations, they're going to go forward.
Grant's got the ball, second down at center. Kimball fakes. Got a man McKinney in the flat, 35, 30. Runs over a man the 20. Down to the 10, the 5. Daniel McKinney goes all the way in from 40 yards out on that little flat pass. Spiro comes right back with the 40-yard pass from Kimball to McKinney. Greenwood to get the extra point and could give Spiro the lead here.
Number 23, Chad Greenwood.
Kimball a holder, snaps back in good shape. Greenwood's kick is blocked. It come right up the middle, and Millwood got the block, so we're tied at 6. We're all knotted at 6-all. An 84-yard drive, a 40-yard pass to McKinney from Kimball, and Spiro McKinney run over somebody at about the 15 and just sprinted in the end zone. Long kick down the 5-yard line. Jones up the center of the field, across the 25 up the 26, 27-yard line, and jumped into a 5-man front. Brought a linebacker up on the left side. 2 splits for Millwood. Jones gets motion across on this first down play from the 27, runs option, cuts back, gets the grain, and Spiro has him at about the 30-yard line. Picked up 3. Daniel McKinney on the stopping gets some running room, and he's back in the shotgun once again. Picked up, well, they say 2, second down 8. Ball just over the 30-yard line. Get motion across, handoff number 5, run room 40, up to the 35, breaks a tackle, and Sublett has him there at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the minute. 6-all with 5:15 or 14 to play. Ball rescue on Millwood's 45. Jones gets motion across, still in the shotgun back there. Up it goes to Washington. Fumbling football. I believe the Bulldogs have it. Spiro Bulldogs come up with the ball, number 51, Jonathan Smith.
Got some blankets down. Come on.
Senior.
State Farm is today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
How's the running back going?
That's a question he's going to get coming this way.
Yeah, I think it's
Right, Twins.
I think it's dead.
No, it's Xavier Sharp. Coming this way.
Okay, the Bulldogs up the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from Millwood's 41-yard line. Kimball gets a slot over to the right side, moves Sublett to the right, get motion across with Gidry. Pitch back to Gidry, get the block on the corner at 40, 45, 30, down to the 20, down to the 5-yard line. And let's see who that'll go against, because the ball's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Preston Gidry come around and got the ball and took it all the way to the Millwood 6-yard line, but flags flew right after that, so we'll have to check and see who said something. Dead ball, personal foul against Millwood. So it'll go, should put the ball to the 3-yard line. Yeah, now he goes down to the 3, they move it down. So 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Power eye in the backfield. Kimball turn to Sublett, down in the end zone, touchdown. Boy, that Spiro Bulldog line just blew him out there, and Sublett just lost in the end zone. Spiro breaks the huddle. Kimball brings them up. They're going for 2. They get Gidry a slot on the left side. Turn, Kimball looks, gonna throw for somebody. Got Donahue wide open in the end zone.
Jamie Sinclair.
Oh, number Sinclair, excuse me. Got the 11th Street football game in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're at East Central Sports Complex here on 11th Street in Tulsa. Spiro leads it 14-6. Just got a score, Vian 13, Davis 6. up at Putnam City. Jones with the ball, fumbles at 5, picks it up 10, 15, up to the 19-yard line, and brought down by Spiro don't have a safety back, so they're bringing everybody up on the line. Jones back there, hands off, keeps the ball, gets running room across the 35, out the 30, 35, 40, Sublin has him over on the right side, breaks the tackle, and he may go all the way. Touchdown!
Falcons!
Millwood Falcon, Gerald Jones, they had him over there and let him go, and you cannot do.
And the Falcons are lining up for the 2-point conversion as well. Gerald Jones down underneath.
Going from a right to a left, back deep will be Sublett, Donahue, and Greenwood over on the left side for the Spiro Bulldogs. Number 4, Roberts will be doing the kicking for the Millwood Falcons. So we're all knotted up at 2-all. Get a long kick, it'll come to Sublett at the 10. Up to the 15, goes far side, across the 20, breaks the tackle, up to the 30, up to the 40, and knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Good return by Junior Sublett at the slot back. Eye in the backfield, get Donahue wide left side, tight end on the right, which is Sinclair. Chris Bark signals, rolls back, looks for somebody to throw to. He's got Gidry out here. He catches the ball at the 30 to the 29. Preston Gidry got behind the head of the chains. Nathan Grant up over the ball at center. Kimball rolls back, hands off to Spires, breaks a tackle across 25, fumbled the football, and let's see, right out of his hands, and I believe Millwood has come up with a football. At 2 slots, get a wide out on either side, motion across, Jones barking out the signals, snap back, Jones, and flags fly. Has a man open over there, and Gidry has him after he picked up about 6 up across the 26-yard line, but we'll have to read the flag because it was thrown right when the ball was snapped.
We'll await the official indication from our referee.
We get motion called as we had 2 men in motion. I thought they did, and that's going to set it back against Millwood 5 yards, so it'll bring up 1st and 15 for the, we'll call it 16-yard line. Gerald Jones has 2 backs back there with him this time. Looks to the sideline, gets a signal and barks out the signals. Gets the snap back, fakes it, going to keep it, going to throw it deep. Got behind the secondary of Spiro, and number 11 catches the ball down to the 30 of Spiro, down the 25-yard line.
Number 11 Tremaine Swindle.
Swindle with the catch for the
25-yard line in Bulldogs territory.
Swindle. Gerald Jones back in the shotgun. Now there's a little bit of confusion with the chains over across. So we're ready to start the clock. It starts running with 3:07 to play. Jones in the shotgun. Gets a man across motion. Rolls back. That's Swindle across. Got a man open. Drops the football as he had him out there. That's Washington, the little running back. And he Spiro 17-yard line. 27-yard line. I'll get it right. Jones on the option. Cuts across the middle. Breaks one tackle. The Sublett has it down off of Greenwood. At about the 26-yard line. Didn't pick up much as Spiro kept 8 from the 26-yard line. Jones still, of course, in the shotgun, rolls back, looks for somebody to throw, got a man out there, that's Washington, and knocked down.
That was third down.
Incomplete pass,
Jones pass.
covered by Gidry. And they get Jones back with a man in the backfield. On the right, he rolls back, looks to the right. Now he's looking down the middle to get pressure applied by the Bulldogs, and they have him in the backfield. Spiro Bulldogs, number 54.
Good coverage.
Good coverage in the secondary. Number 51, John Kimball brings the clock. Bulldogs up, hands off to Sublett, running room up close to the 40-yard line. Spot him at the 39. We picked up a big 4.
22 suspension is gonna be hard there.
Okay, Sinclair comes out of the ball game, and in there at the tight end spot will be William Whitfield. Only have Daniel McKinney in the backfield. We get motion across. Ball's fumbled in the backfield, but got back on by Sublett. Come on the backside rush from the end. Throw the side left, comes back the right, and then goes back out the left side. Seymour out the left, also get 2 wide outs. Get tight end split to the right. We go in the shotgun. Kimball back there. Looks for somebody to get pressure, throws the ball, and it's underthrown. And so it'll bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. So both defenses have rose to the occasion in a long first quarter of play here at Tulsa, Oklahoma East Central. Snaps back in good shape. Kimball gets a kick off. It's high, wobbly kick that'll hit down at the 30 and roll inside the 29-yard line, and spotted there for the Millwood Falcons at the Gerald Jones throwing the ball and covering down in the people down in the secondary. Jones from his own 29-yard line gets a snap back. End off up there to number 2. He's crossed the 30 up to the 32-yard line.
Brendan's watching the ball carrier.
Picked up 3, we'll call it. Bring up second row.
Falcons, 14.
So you think it's
14 all. Score from up at Putnam City, Vian 12, 13,
With possession
Davis
of the
12.
at their own 33-yard line.
Millwood brings up 2nd and 7. They'll spot it at the 32-yard line in Millwood into the field. Jones gets Roberts motion across. Ends off in there, fakes the ball, keeps it on the outside, gets a block up to 40, 45, up to 50, 50, 45, 30, down to 20, and don't know, I believe he stepped out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Millwood. 1st and 10 from Spiro's 19-yard line. He gets good blocking out in front of him also on those runs. Spiro jumped off sides, number 79.
Penalty flag.
Officials are talking over dead ball. Offsides against Bulldogs. So they'll bring up 1st and at the 14-yard line.
Between the 13 and the
1st
14-yard line.
and 5 for Jones and the Millwood Falcons.
32-4.
Looks gets a play from the sidelines. And now they get a flag thrown again. And I believe it was a left tackle from Millwood that moved. And
that helps us out if you do that.
51 moved.
51
see the officials dead ball, and it'll be offside. And they say against the Bulldogs, that'll give them a 1st down, but 51 actually moves about ready to begin. Gerald Jones in the shotgun back here, handoff to number 2, down across the 5, jumps left, jumps right, and then goes in the end zone. I don't know where there's a hand laid on him there or not, as he went right, jumped back left. And in to try the kick will be Washington with 11:38 in this second quarter. Kicks up, It is good. And the Bulldogs now 21-14. Back deep for the Bulldogs this time is Spire, and don't pick up the number on the 4 side over way. Washington will be doing the kicking for the Falcons, and the Donahue and Spires deep for the short man up there is Whitfield, I believe, for the Bulldogs, or maybe it's 25.
Yeah.
Clayton, okay, get a long high kick, come down to Donahue at the 10, 15, up to 20, get a block on the corner up to 25, and they finally get him at about the 26-yard line. If he'd have got by that man, he'd have had running room to spare over here on the near side. Spot the ball down at the 26-yard line. Spiro's into the field, and this field runs east and west, and it's blowing right out the south. Kimball in the shotgun. Barks the signals, gets back, rolls back, throws down here, and he throws it out of bounds, intended for 1-14. Second quarter action. Kimball up in under center Grant now, and back to Sublett, across the 30-yard line, up to the up to about the 31-yard line or 32. Picked up good yardage. It's going to bring up third. Right out to this side. That's Donahue, number 84, Seymour on the right side. In the backfield, McKinney at fullback, get motion across. Kimball steps back, going to throw it, has a man, then he's intercepted by number 11, Roberts, and he'll step out of bounds.
By the Falcons, number 11, Jermaine Swindle.
He stepped right in front of that ball and get it. See, they bring Gerald Jones, he gets his ball club out and gets a wide out on the right side. Shotgun with Washington in the backfield with him. Roberts on the left, he stops, go throw the ball, has a man and overthrows him out there just under that end on the right side. Gets Gerald Jones still in the shotgun, looks to the left side, gets a play called in, maybe changes it at the line of scrimmage. Rolls back, he's going to run the option. He cuts up and gets a pitch out there to number 2. He breaks one tackle, breaks 2, and I believe he stepped out of bounds way down there. He picked up the first down. Millwood, they lead Spiro 21-14. Jones fakes it, rolls back to the right, looks for someone. He's tight end and incomplete as he couldn't hang on coverage by. Get Roberts split out to the right side, the 6'3" split man. Jones on the keeper, gets a block on the corner down the 10-yard line, strung him out to about the 4-yard line.
He's knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Jones goes under center for the first time this evening in the power I. Turns, heads to number 2, breaks a tackle. He's down to about the 1-yard line, now spotted at the 1. So it's going to bring up 4th and 1. McKinney comes out of the ball game and play with the ball resting right between the 1 and 2-yard line. And Gerald Jones will go under center for the second time all day long. They got a power eye in the backfield, and the Spiro fans are up cheering them on here. Jones, the quarterback, rolls, hands to number 2, and he walks in the end zone. Good blocking by the Putnam City Band 13, Davis 12. They are already basically through their halftime up there. Washington will be doing the, Roberts will be doing the kicking for the Millwood Falcons. Snaps back in good shape. Approaches, blows, block.
And it's blocked.
Extra point blocked in there by Scott. Got that big throw up as it comes. Tag office, LD and Martha Johnson, Community State Bank, and your representative, Mr. Neil Brandon.
Taking the football up for the
Back
Falcons.
deep, Donahue and Spire will stand back at about the 5-yard line.
Also back deep, number 22, Chaston Spires, and number 80, Sean Donahue.
Get a high kick and it'll come down to Donahue at about the 10-yard line, 15, up to 20, and is knocked down at about the 25-yard line. And that's where Spire 24, we'll call it the 25-yard line. Eye in the backfield. Kimmel brings the ball club up. Turns, hands to Sublick, across the 25 up to the 26 to 27-yard line.
He's tackled immediately.
Picked up about 2. Ball club comes to the line of scrimmage with Grant at center. Eye in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Kimmel back, gonna throw the ball. Got a man, and Donahue come up with it, but let's see. Now they say intercepted. Oh, I had to wait a minute because I thought Donahue had the ball, but number 11, Swindale on the
deep in Bulldogs
come up
here.
with mark the signals out. Gets the snap back, flags fly, looks for a man, he's got his tight end open, catches the ball and drops it down at about the 10-yard line. But and they're gonna say illegal procedure motion against the Millwood Falcons, so it'll bring up first shotgun with one man running back right there with him, a slot on the left side. Now he turns and looks to get play called in, signal in from the Millwood coaches. Snap back, he's going to run the option to the near side, cuts back up Spiro, has him, breaks the tackle down across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Coming in to make that
Inside the 35 at the 34-yard line, the 35 between 35 and 34. 7:24 to play, first half. Triples out the left, really 4 people throw down the side, and he runs and gets the ball. Let's see if he's in. Touchdown, number 11 for the ball, Swindale.
For the touchdown!
As he run right by shotgun.
And the Falcons are lining up for the 2-point
Motion
conversion.
crossed by Swindle. He's going to run the option, keep the ball, fake the. They hit him at the goal line. He's in for the extra 2 points.
For the 2-point conversion.
35. You can't do that against this type of ball club. 2A semifinals here in 7 minutes 12 seconds to play in this first half's action. The kickoff comes down to Spire at the 7, up to 10, 20, 25, up the 29-yard line, but he'll be marked down there as the ball squirts out. Need to start right here and get after this thing and get it back on the Bulldogs ledger. Kimmel, and off to Sublick. Running room across the 25 up to, correction, 30 up to the 32-yard line.
Make the initial contact for the Falcons. Number 72, Braylon Timmons.
Ball. Tight end on the right side, 2 splits. Daniel McKinney and Sublick in the backfield with Kimmel. And off to McKinney, and I believe they dropped the ball. Let's see if Spiro got back on him. As about the time the handoff got to McKinney, the Gidry comes wide left. Out of the shotgun, Kimball with McKinney and Sublick there with him, rolls back. He's getting pressure, and he's going to be thrown down there, and the ball comes loose.
Fumble on the play.
Let's see.
Wait the official indication from referee Andy Hogan.
They say it's Millwood Falcon football.
By the
the Bulldogs just can't keep Spiro 19. Turnovers are killing the Bulldogs. They just come out good offense early in the ball game, started moving it, and turnovers have just got them. They're 28 carrying the ball across the 10 down the 8-yard line, very close to the 1st and 10. Carrying the ball for the Falcons will be Douglas, ready to run the thing once again.
First down goal to go for the Falcons. At the Bulldogs,
Millwood
9-yard line.
Falcons and Gerald Jones looks to the left to get the signal. And the play comes in, rotates the back over to the left side of him. That's Douglas. Jones on the quarterback keeper up in the middle, and not much there. Maybe picked up a yard. Whole host of Bulldogs on the spot there. Number 54, Chris Bourne getting up first for the Bulldogs, along with his tight end over the left with a slot on that side. Wide out Swindle on the right side. Jones with a snap back, going to keep it, run the reverse to Washington. Number 51 has him, he breaks a tackle at the 10.
Good job.
Good defense by Sublett and also Preston Guidry, the loss of 2. Hold the ball, big third down for the Bulldogs here. They get motion across. Jones looks to throw, has a man in the end zone, and a flag thrown in his course. The coaches from Spiro, number 4, Washington, push Guidry off.
We'll
And,
await the official indication from referee Andy
We'll
Harden.
have to read what the officials signal here, but pass interference right, offensive pass interference on
Being
number
assessed
4.
against the Falcons. Football back at the
Spot the ball
25-yard line.
at the 25-yard line, Spiro territory.
We got
4th down and goal from the 25-yard line. Spiro fans are up and hollering, they need this stop. Jones back, throws for the end zone, has a man, and it's incomplete. And the Spiro Bulldogs will take over there. The big be real nice if we could get a score right here before halftime. Kimball marks out the signals, and I believe Millwood jumps offside. Millwood is offside, so that'll give Spiro a 5-yard walk-off. 1st and 5 as they spade up at the 30-yard line now. Your snap count and get Jinx from jumping offside, but it never happens. So anyway, Jinx are the state champs once again. Kimball, pitch back to Sublett. Have him in the backfield at the 25-yard line. So the Millwood Falcons picked up that 5 yards they just lost. And Guidry come wide to the right side, shotgun by the Bulldogs with Kimball standing back at about the 20, snaps back. And they get to him, he breaks off a tackle, comes to the near side, looks at somebody to throw to. Donahue and overthrows him at the 45-yard line. He 3rd down, 10 for the Spiro Bulldogs. Sinclair comes wide to the left. We get trips on the right side. Donahue on this side. Kimball with the ball. Has a man close to the 1st down. That's Guidry. I believe he's going to be about a yard short up at the 35-yard line. Need to go just across the 35, and he's going to be about a half-yard short, look like. So it's going to be 4th down, first half section. Boy, it's been a long first down.
And the Bulldogs are lining up to go for it.
Line up to
4th
go.
down.
Millwood
In their
jumps
own
in
territory.
defense. Let's see if we can get them to jump off. And Kimball marking out signals. Now he gets timeout. He couldn't get the Falcons to jump off, and we got a flag. So 30-yard line. And Gerald Jones, the deep man, with minute 21 snapback. Kick is good. Gets a good kick. Will hit at the about the 40 and go out of bounds.
Punt goes out of bounds.
Okay, the handoff. Jones is back deep. He throws a long one down there, head Washington, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line, and Millwood with minute 9. Gerald Jones deep. They've got trips on the right side, and he just a while ago just let it go. And he's back. He's going to do the same thing. He throws it down. Number 11's got the ball, and he's around Clayton in the end zone, and I believe he pushed off, but we get no to that point. But man, now we'll go for the extra point.
Number 4, Gil Roberts.
Gil Roberts to hold. The kick is up, and let's see, it's good. And updated score, 3rd quarter score. It's Davis 27, Vian 13 from up at Putnam City. Here it's 42-14 for the Millwood Falcons, and this 2nd quarter has all been Millwood. Spiro just turning the ball over way too much. Sublett at the 10, the 20, 25, 30, up the 40-yard line, across the 40, up the 43-yard line. Good return by Junior Sublett. Kimball brings his ball club up with Grant at center up over the ball. 2 wide outs to either side. McKinney and Sublett in the backfield. Hand off to Sublett. Going to run it right straight up the middle, across the 45, up the maybe the 46-yard.
The ball carrier.
That's the I guess the end of the first half. In the first half is Millwood 42, Spiro 2nd break, and hey, talk to me up here and let me know how things are going, okay? Sun shining, but the Millwood Falcons lead our Spiro Bulldogs 42-14 here at halftime. Spiro received the 2nd half kickoff. Kick comes down to Donahue at the 10, the 15, the 20. Cuts up, got open, up to the 30, 40-yard line, and knocked down at about the 44-yard line. Good running by Donahue. Start this 2nd half because we're down 42 to 14. Sublett motions across, gets a ball, cuts back up in the middle, and they have him in the backfield. Knocked him down at about the 40-yard line, 14 for the Bulldogs. So that play with Sublett on the wing coming back didn't work. Kimball back in the shotgun. Goes back, hands off to Sublett again, or fakes to Sublett, has McKinney in the flat, falls down right at the original 1st down marker, which would be the 44-yard line. Donahue and Gidry come to the right side with McKinney out on the wing to the right side in the slot. Kimball back. Pressure being applied, throws, got a man. McKinney catches it at the 35, down to the 30. Daniel McKinney, and we get the 1st down in Millwood territory. 29, that is, between the 29 and 28. Straight eye in the backfield. Go back to the original set, get the pitch, get the reverse, come to Gidry, get a block from Kimball, and he's thrown down for a loss back at the 32-yard line. Probably lost 3, and see who's in center. Up at Vian and Davis, 27-27 with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. What a ball game up there. Kimball, the ball snapped over his head. He goes back, tries to recover it, and Millwood gets on the ball.
That is recovered by the Falcons.
Millwood, ball snapped over his head, and that's what happens when you change out centers. And
the fumble recovery for the Millwood Falcons.
And that turns it over to Millwood at the 45-yard line. They just went up over his head and couldn't gain it, and
Can't do that with us.
couldn't get back on it, and slipped right into Millwood Falcons' hand. Gerald Jones looks at the sideline to get the play in from the coaches over there. Ball on the Millwood 45-yard line. Snap back, he gives off that number 2 up across the 49, close to the 50-yard line. Picked up about 5 for the Falcons. And gets signals in from the sideline. 2 backs, back with Gerald Jones in the shotgun. Rolls back, fakes, goes deep down there. They got him pretty well covered and never got to him. And the pass is to the sideline. Gerald Jones barks out the signals, looks back over there and gets another signal. And the play clock's down to 13, but they've got plenty of time as Jones gets it, fakes it, going to keep it. Got running room across the 50 at the 45 and stepped out of bounds. He's right down very close to the marker, maybe a yard short. Need to go down to the 44-yard line. And I believe he stepped out at the 42 to 14 with 8:25 to play in this third quarter.
Bulldogs territory at the 45.
Eye in the backfield, power eye. Jones on the keeper. He breaks it to 40. Down to 35 and stepped out of bounds at about the 31-yard. They're sent from the 31-yard line. Shotgun in the backfield. Jones looks over to the side and gets the play call. They switch the man to the right side that's back there with him. Go run the option. He just jumps, keeps it across the 30 down the 28-yard line. Picked up about 2 or 3. He just jumped to the. It's Dewberry, checks in Kewan Dewberry, and he'll go to the slot man on the left side with Washington out here. Hand off that little number 2 down across the 15, the 20. I mean the 10 in the end zone for a touchdown. I got my markers mixed up. The 2 split receivers for the Falcons. Snaps back and they're going to go for 2. The fake and Washington runs for the end zone. He's in for the extra 2 points. And the 2.
Prince Washington.
Brian, thank you. Prince Washington's at number 2. I've game listed as number 5. They won't change jerseys on me, so shame on him. Donahue with the ball on the kickoff up across the 20. Gets up across the 30 up to the about 32-yard line for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs take over 5 of them. 5 turnovers, and that's what we said coming in. You got to keep the ball away from Jones. Ball slapped away, and as Kimball tried to hit Gidry, 2 seconds to go in the ball game. By 34-27 with a minute. So Kimball with the ball back. Looks, throws the lob down there to Sinclair and knocked away. And guys who's playing center, I never picked that number up. Is Bigler's in there? Okay, at center as Grant's out. Kimball rolls back on 3rd down, has a man out here. Summer catch 50, 40, down to the 30, breaks back to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Kenneth Summer got Kimball laid it out there to him. Spiro set up shop down at the 16-yard line. In Millwood end of the field, 6:40, and the clock starts to roll. Kimball marks out the signals, eye in the backfield, fakes back to Sublett, looks for a man, throws it, caught down there by Sinclair, down close to the 5-yard line. It's first down. We'll have to look at it. Jamie Sinclair just struggled for. Needed to go there, and on the pass to Sinclair, he came up with that. And Kimball brings the ball club up, tight end on the right side. That's Sinclair, eye in the backfield. Pitch back to Junior Sublett. Halfback pass good for the touchdown.
Bulldogs!
Wrote it in, maybe down to 7. They're going to have to hurry down to 5-4 to get it off. And 2-1. Kimball turns back. The press been applied, throws it incomplete as number 1 was in there taking off. And back deep is Washington. So they've not put Jones back there now to Sinclair gets a high kick that'll go out of bounds. So that'll give Millwood the ball up on the 35-yard line. They huddle from that point. The first time they've huddled all day, just about. I guess they do after each kickoff. But they get trips to the left side. In the backfield is Jones, handoff to Washington, across the 35, up the 40, cross the 40 to about the 42 or 41-yard line.
Tackle made by the Bulldogs, number 1, Blake Scott.
Picked up about 6 yards, bring up second down 4. The ball yard markers mixed up again. So second down 4 for the Millwood Falcons. Trips to the left side, tight end on this side. Back, Jones hands to Washington, again breaks it, 45, 50, down across the 40, down close to the 39 yards. The split man Washington out here on the left side.
Jones, number 7, still
First and 10 for the Millwood Falcons from Spiro's 39-yard line. Jones hands. Straight up again, running room across the 30 down to the 25-yard line, maybe the 26. Carrying the ball in there is number 20, Lennox. Quadtrail Lennox, the running back.
Yard line.
Look to the sidelines and get the play, and Jones sends Washington left. They got trips on the left side. Jones hands off to one tray across the 25 down, close to the 15. Need to go there for the first and 10. Fumble the ball, and Bulldogs come up with it. Number 24 on the recovery, Rodney Francis, senior, for the 4:22 to play third quarter. Get trips to the right side. Get Daniel in motion. That's McKinney. Kimball back throws, got the tight end Donahue, fumble, and let's see, officials stop the ball with a whistle, the passer called on the Millwood Falcons as they threw it out to Donahue. He got the catch, but they called roughing the passer on the Falcons, and that'll give the Bulldogs a first and 10 as they mark it up at the Bulldogs 31-yard line. Back in the shotgun is Kimball. Sublett by his side there. Snap back, he's going to throw the ball. Looks out here to Summers, across the 40, up to the 45. Across the 45 up to about the 48-yard line.
Summers with a bruise.
Kimball still in the shotgun. They got the back. He's looking for somebody. Fakes, and then he throws it, and it's incomplete. Intended for Guidry out there. And thanks, everyone. Thanks our sponsors. Thank you, our sponsors, for joining us. And all our fans down in eastern Oklahoma. Kimball, under center this time, steps back, throws out there, and too high for Sinclair. Now he's getting back to 48. He's looking cross-eyed over cross-eyed. Kimball back with two backs back there with him. Rolls back, looks for somebody to throw to, throws to Sinclair, intercepted, let's see, he stepped out of bounds, but it's intercepted. Jones still at quarterback in the shotgun. They get trips to the right side, a man Washington on the left side, handed straight up the middle to that 14, got running room. Darlington, very little running room as he maybe picked up one. Got across the 25 up to the 26-yard line. Earl Jones, the Millwood quarterback, trying to get his team set. Now he gets them set as he sends 3 wide to the left side, 1 wide to the right. Him back up there, and he slips and falls at about the line of scrimmage. That's Darlington carrying the ball. So on the right side, Jones still in the shotgun back there. looks for the sideline, and he is giving signals back to his coach. And play clock down to 6. He gets it, rolls to the right, throws it down the middle, has a man incomplete as it
Intended for number 11.
intended for Tremaine Swindle.
Tomorrow morning.
Vian 34-27 over Davis. In punt formation with Washington deep to do the kicking. I believe it's their first punt of the day. Flags fly. He gets a high kick. Fair catch called by Sublett at the 45-yard line, but we'll have to read the flag for the from the officials. See just what motion for the Falcons, and see if Spiro wants to decline it. 29 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Kimball back in the shotgun, going to throw it, throws it to Sinclair at the 50, 49, and he's knocked down there at the Millwood 49 field. Under center, hands back, going to run the reverse getter, he's going to throw it, he has a man incomplete, intended for Bulldogs at this point. Third down, Kimball back, getting pressure applied, throw to has a man down here, Donahue, and 46. Kimball back to throw, getting pressure applied, throws it, and it's kicked off by number 89. He'll go all the way for the Millwood Falcons. Kimball kicking for the Falcons. We get a 25-yard PAT. Kick is blocked. And the extra pass at him. And kickoff comes down to Spires at the goal line. He's up the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, 45, the 40, knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. To the Bulldogs. Kimball with his ball club up, two backs back there by. Throws, has a man, that's Donahue, spins at the 30, the 25, down to 20, breaks a tackle and knocked out of bounds the 16-yard line. Kimball under center, throws the lob down here to Donahue, and he's going for a touchdown. Donahue took it away from Jones. Let's see.
Touchdown Bulldogs. That pass was complete to number 87, Donahue.
Touchdown by Donahue. We get a flag, and we'll have to see what it's all about. It was over Jones, the read the officials, and 17 rolls back, throws it, has a man, it's Sinclair catches it, but he's going to be short of the end zone, and onside. Let's see if it goes 10, the ball's loose, but the Falcons come up with it, number 9, the tight end come up with it, that's Newton. And so the Falcons will have the ball there. The onside was there, and Spiro 49 to play. We got a new quarterback in, number 12, hands straight up the middle, and Spiro has him for no gain. That's number 12, Sanders, Carmen Sanders, the second team quarterback. And they just going to go straight eye and probably try to run the clock. Sanders gets a ball, going to keep it, and Spiro throws it down for a loss back at the 45-yard line. So under center, third down and 11. Rolled back, he's going to throw the ball. He has a man out there, the tight end catches the ball, and he's down at 49 in Spiro territory. Back deep for Spiro will be Sublett, number 33. Flags fly, gets a high kick. Sublett's going to let it go, and it'll roll all the way down inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. Sublett back deep for the Spiro Bulldogs. Washington gets a low snap, and he's going to try for it. Spiro, he breaks the tackle at the 40, up to 45, and they have him and knock him down. So Spiro will take over there at Millwood's 40. Kimball's back to pass, rolls back, and he's
down 18 for the Bulldogs. That pass is complete to number 8.
Kimball looks over the defense, gets a snap back, sun right in his eyes, and they have him in the backfield. Trying to rotate some players in. Kimball gets a kickoff, good kick that'll hit down at about the 30, take a roll to the 25, picked up by number 7. That's Jones, Gerald Jones, and he gets nowhere as Spiro have him at the 20-yard line. Millwood Falcons, Sanders back in the shotgun, keeps the ball, and he's going to get across the 25 up to 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Picked up pretty good yardage, the little second-string quarterback from Millwood. Bring up second down and about 5 for the Falcons. Ball's played at the 27-yard line in Millwood, the end of the field. Sanders, the quarterback, carrying the ball was number
was the ball carrier. Nice gain on the play.
22 carrying the ball for the Falcons. Mackey,
Whitfield.
Stephen Mackey and Whitfield on the stop for the Spiro Bulldogs. First and 10.
Falcons first down.
Millwood leads it 56-26 over the Bulldogs with 5 minutes 29 seconds to go. Sanders, the quarterback from their 33, he picked up one, knocked him out of bounds by Daniel McKinney on the stop. No gain, so we're going to call it second 10 for the Falcons from their 33-yard line.
The ball at the Millwood 33-yard line.
Gets snapped back, hands off to number 14, gets running room, across the 35, cross up 40 up, close to the first down.